Hello everyone, this is Karen.
Welcome everybody, I am Shane.
Today we have a lesson called What Does a Cup of Tea Really Cost? And the vocabulary words are refreshing.
Refreshing.
On a hot day, there's nothing I like more than a refreshing glass of lemonade.
Oh, sounds very refreshing. Research. Research shows that more and more people are buying electric cars.
Good. Unless Joan gets a perfect score on the exam, she will likely fail the course.
Reduce. James is trying to reduce the amount of time he spends on his phone.
Good job. Environmental. The environmental effects of the oil spill are still felt today. So we're still talking about protecting our earth and then doing something, doing our part. And today we're talking about tea. Do you like to drink tea?
Of course I like to drink tea. I think almost every culture in the world drinks tea, right?
I love tea.
It's so popular. Besides water, it's the most common thing for people to drink.
Exactly. It's more popular than coffee and more popular than juice.
So what's wrong with drinking tea? How is that going to hurt the planet?
Well, drinking tea, there's nothing wrong with drinking tea, but it's the tea bag that has a problem.
Oh, that's right. Have little microplastic in it.
That's right, because in order to seal the tea bags, they have to use a kind of plastic. So, plastic is not really good for our environment.
That's right. If the sea life eats this little microplastics, it can really poison them and end up destroying our oceans.
Yeah, exactly. And then just imagine how many people or how many tea bags are being thrown away every single day.
Oh, okay, so there are some alternatives, right?
Exactly, like loose tea leaves, that's okay.
Right.
You don't have to put tea in a tea bag, right? You don't have to put tea leaves in a tea bag.
Right, and there's even some tea bags that are made without this plastic in it.
Exactly.
So, all right, now everyone is aware of this, so now you can do your part.
That's right. Drink your tea the proper way.
Save our Earth!
That's right. Enjoy.
What does a cup of tea really cost? A refreshing cup of tea is one of the most popular drinks on the planet. In fact, tea is second only to bottled water in the global beverages market, ahead of even the most popular sodas. However, few tea drinkers know that they may be getting much more than they bargained for in their morning brew.
Today's lesson is called, What Does a Cup of Tea Really Cost? Hi everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike. So we're talking about the price of a cup of tea? Well, I guess it depends where you buy the tea. How much? Is it a large? Is it a small? Is it a special tea? Are you putting boba, genju in your tea? There are many, many things I need to know before I tell you what the price of a cup of tea is.
And don't forget, there were people who had to plant the tea, grow the tea, harvest the tea, process the tea, ship the tea.
Never thought of
that. The list
that.
goes on and on and on. So we know if we go to a tea shop, we know how much we have to pay to get a cold, delicious cup of tea.
Should be thousands of dollars
or a
after
nice
everything
hot
you
cup
said.
of tea. But is that the real price or just the price that you get when you go to that shop? Anyways, a refreshing cup of tea is one of the most popular drinks on the planet. Now, I like cold tea, iced tea, but hot tea is pretty good one way or another. Yes, on a hot summer day, a nice big glass of iced tea is very refreshing. Yeah, sometimes you might feel worn down and tired. You need something to bring you back to life. Yes, if you need something to bring you back to life, you need some refreshing. And if it is a hot summer day, a cup of tea, a cold cup of tea can be refreshing. It can make you feel better. Before you were fatigued and tired, now you feel alive again. You feel refreshed, or you feel as though this cup of tea has been refreshing for you. For example, on a hot day, there's nothing I like more than a refreshing glass of lemonade. That's true, lemonade is good too.
Or lemon iced tea.
You can have lemon iced tea, huh?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Why not? All right, so let's
Amazing.
look at the true price of a cup of tea. We're not talking about the money. We're also talking about the environmental effects and all that other stuff. everything that goes into bringing that tea to us. It says, in fact, tea is second only to bottled water in the global beverages market, ahead of even the most popular sodas. So if you look at all the things that people spend their money on, all the drinks people spend their money on, right at the top is bottled water, that water that you buy from the store that's already in a bottle. Tea is second, ahead of your Coca-Colas, ahead of all that kind of stuff. Well, when you think about it, people in China, lots of people in India, the UK, they drink lots of tea. And then, of course, there are tea fans in many, many, many other countries as well. But I didn't know that. Tea is number 2 to bottled water.
Yeah, however, few tea drinkers know that they may be getting much more than they bargained for in their morning brew.
Is this more than we thought, in a good way or in a bad way?
I think it's going to be in a bad way. Anyways, folks, let's go ahead and take a short break. But when we come back, we'll learn some more about tea and the true costs of tea.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。今天的课文标题是 What does a cup of tea really cost？ 一杯茶到底要价多少钱呢？你可能会想说，这要取决于茶的种类、品质、大小杯等等的。可是其实呢，我们今天要谈的不是茶的价格啦，而是茶包所造成的环境代价。好，课文一开始提到，全球最受欢迎的饮料之一就是来一杯提神的茶。那在全球饮料市场上，茶的排名仅次于瓶装水，甚至还赢过最受欢迎的汽水哦。不过，虽然有这么多人喝茶，却很少有人知道，他们早上冲泡的茶当中含有的东西比预料的还要多很多哦。是被偷加料吗？好，那我们来看文中用到的片语动词 bargain for something 或者是 bargain on something， 它表示预料到或是考虑到。那么单字 refreshing， 它是形容提神的、清凉的，也可以形容令人耳目一新的。那我们都知道，很累的时候来一杯提神的饮料，感觉很棒。刚刚 Jeff 老师用到 fatigue， 它是拼作 F-A-T-I-G-U-E， 这个字可以当名词来表达疲累、疲倦，那么也可以当动词来表达使什么疲累、疲倦。好，补充单字 beverage， 它表示饮料。接回课文中。
What does a cup of tea really cost? New research shows that the humble tea bag is hiding a deadly secret. Most tea bags contain plastic. This plastic is used to help seal the bags, but ends up releasing billions of microplastics into our teacups and, eventually, the ocean. Microplastics are very small pieces of plastic that can poison and kill sea life when eaten. Just think about how much tea the world drinks, and you can imagine the devastation that our daily cup of tea is causing in the world's waters. Although scientists are busy coming up with ways to address the issue, it may already be too late.
Everyone, tea is expensive. You need to grow the tea and harvest it. You need people to do stuff. You have to process it. Oh my goodness. Tea can be quite expensive behind the scenes, but there's even more. Apparently, tea also contains plastic. I'm not kidding.
Huh?
Tea has plastic in it.
Oh, no.
Tea is getting ruined by plastic just like everything else.
So here we see the hidden cost is not just about money, it's also the hidden cost to our health and to the environment. Plastic in our tea? Well, kind of, but not exactly. It says new research shows that the humble tea bag is hiding a deadly secret. Most tea bags contain plastic. So the good news is, I guess, the plastic isn't in the tea itself, but that convenient little bag, you know, the one you take out of the box and for each cup of tea you put in another bag, those bags, they probably contain plastic in how they're made. This is what the new research tells us. And research is a noun that we use when talking about science, when talking about facts and data and information. Research is basically what scientists and researchers, people who do this type of work, are doing. They're going out doing tests, experiments, studies, looking at information from other people's work and putting that into their work as well, to learn more. So when you do the research, you should get more information and know more about a certain topic. That's your goal. For example, research shows that more and more people are buying electric cars. So they look at the number of cars sold all around the world year after year, and that's what the research shows. It's going up.
Great. But we still have this plastic problem. Yes, this plastic, it's in the tea bags there. This plastic is used to help seal the bags, but ends up releasing billions, count them, billions of microplastics into our teacups and eventually the ocean.
And then fish.
So it's in us, but then it gets into the oceans. Oh my goodness. Microplastics, by the way, are very small pieces of plastic that can poison and kill sea life when eaten. Translation, plastic is pretty much the worst. It's ruining everything and killing sea life.
Right. The fish eat the plastic, and then we eat the fish, and so the plastic goes back into us, but not in a good way in any way. But the article then tells us, or gets us to think about something. It says, just think about how much tea the world drinks, and you can imagine the devastation that our daily cup of tea is causing in the world's waters. Yeah, in popular tea drinking countries, people often drink 4 or 5 cups of tea a day, 4 or 5 tea bags, times that by millions of people in the country, and you can see that just for one part of the world, just for one place, this is a lot of plastic and a lot of devastation, damage, destruction, bad stuff that the daily cup of tea is causing to ocean waters.
And all those scientists are busy coming up with ways to address the issue. It may already be too late. Yeah, we've already released billions and billions and billions of microplastics into the oceans. We might have done too much bad stuff for us to remedy it. Now it may be too late. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break, but don't go away. We'll be back after this.
我们冲泡的茶到底多了什么不为人知的东西呢？好，新的研究显示，在不起眼的茶包当中隐藏一个致命的秘密，那就是大部分的茶包都含有塑胶。这种塑胶是用来密封茶包的，但它却会释放出数十亿的塑胶微粒到我们茶杯中，最后再进入海洋。那我们先来看单字 research。Research 它是名词，表示研究调查。我们可以在字尾加上 er 变成 researcher， 表示研究人员或是调查员。刚刚提到不起眼的茶包，那课文是用到 humble。humble 不是指谦虚的哦，而是用来形容不起眼的。好，至于 microplastic， 它是指塑胶微粒。塑胶微粒是非常小的塑胶碎片，当海洋生物把它吃下肚之后，可能会被毒害致死。那你想想看，全世界每天有多少人在喝茶？这样不起眼的一杯茶，却会对海洋造成巨大的破坏。那虽然科学家正在想这种解决方法，但可能已经为时已晚了。这边出现3个补充单字 ，deadly。就是在 dead 死亡的后面加上 ly 变成形容词 ，deadly 是形容致命的或是致死的。那么 devastation 它是指毁灭或是极大的破坏。Mike 老师刚刚提到意思相近的字是 destruction，destruction，destruction 表示毁灭或是破坏。再来看 issue 它表示议题或是重要问题。介华课文中。
What does a cup of tea really cost? What can we do? We can drink loose-leaf tea or stick to plastic-free tea bags to do our part. Whatever we do, unless we take strong action to reduce the environmental cost of our tea, it's Mother Nature who will have to pay the price.
The oceans are filled with microplastics, and it's kind of our fault because we like drinking tea with tea bags. What can we do? What can we do to solve this problem, though? Well, we can drink loose-leaf tea or stick to plastic-free tea bags to do our part. So you can make tea without a tea bag. That's what loose-leaf tea is all about. And if you still need a tea bag for one reason or another, you can find plastic-free ones.
Yeah, I guess this is actually probably a bigger problem in some places because here in Taiwan, people do often drink
loose leaf tea. Yeah.
Loose leaf tea, that Chinese tea where you put the leaves in the water or in a little container that you reuse. Of course, there's no plastic problem there. But for many of the popular tea bag brands like Lipton and things like that, this could be a problem. It says, whatever we do, unless we take strong action to reduce the environmental cost of our tea, it's Mother Nature who will have to pay the price. So yes, there will be a price to pay, not just the price you pay in terms of money to buy your tea, but Mother Nature will be paying the price in devastation, destruction, and poisoning our planet through tea bag microplastics. That is, unless we don't do something.
We have to take strong action, everyone. If we don't, we'll be in trouble. And that's the idea here. Whatever we do, unless we take this strong action, we are going to be in serious trouble. We have to take this strong action. If we don't, bad things are going to happen. And that's the idea behind this conjunction unless. For example, unless Joan gets a perfect score on the exam, she will likely fail the course. So if Joan doesn't get this perfect score, something bad is going to happen to her. She is going to probably fail this course. Anyways, moving on. Next, we have the verb reduce to talk about.
Yeah, we should reduce a lot of the bad things that we're putting into the environment, of course, including microplastics, but many other things, because we're putting too much, so we should put less. And when you reduce things, you take them from a larger number down to a smaller number, okay? If you're going on a diet, you're trying to reduce your body weight. If you want to reduce your body weight, you should reduce the amount of junk food you're eating. Make it lower. Take it from a higher number down to a lower number. And of course, in mathematics, when you're using the minus sign, 5 minus 2 equals 3, that minus sign is showing that you are reducing these numbers. You're taking them from a big number down to a smaller number. For example, James is trying to reduce the amount of time he spends on his phone. He wastes 3 or 4 hours a day playing with his phone. Now he wants to get that down to 1 or 2 hours.
Last but not least, folks, we have the adjective environmental to talk about, which means of or having to do with the environment. Yes, when we're talking about the environment, we're talking about where we live on planet Earth. All of the trees and dirt and animals and plants, everything all together, working together to make sure that we can all live together. That's the environment. For example, the environmental effects of the oil spill are still felt today. So this oil spill had a negative effect on the environment, and you can still feel it now. That's the idea here. Environment is the noun, environmental is the adjective. Okay, that's it for our article, but we still have the what do you think question to ask and answer. What can you do to help with the problem of plastic pollution from tea bags?
That's a good question. Well, I already use loose leaf tea. I have a special teacup I use at home, and it doesn't require me to use these tea bags. But I guess another thing I could do is if I notice that there's a brand of tea that I like and that company is using these bags, maybe as a consumer, as a customer, write them a letter and just say, hey, I learned this information. Do your bags have these microplastics in them? I hope they don't. If they do, I might not buy your bags anymore. So maybe the company, can do the right thing. And if enough people express that opinion, it will sort of force the companies to change how they make their tea bags.
What a good idea.
Write a letter.
All right, folks, with that, our lesson is now in the books, and it's time for us to say bye-bye.
Take care.
既然破坏已经造成，那我们就放着不管了吗？当然不是咯，我们还是可以尽一己之力，像是喝散装茶叶，或者是坚持用无塑胶茶包。Plastic 是塑胶嘛，我们在 plastic 后面接连字号，再加上 free 就可以用来形容无塑的。 plastic free 表示没有塑胶的。OK， 课文最后提到，无论我们做什么，除非是采取强而有力的行动来降低我们喝茶所造成的环境成本，否则啊，付出代价的会是大自然。你付的是钱，大自然付出的是代价。好，我们最后来看3个单字 ，unless。这个连接词呢，它表示除非。那么 reduce 它是指减少、减轻，是当动词来用。再来看 environment 是环境，那课文里面是用到它的形容词 environmental， 它是形容环境的或是环保的。好，那么以上是这个讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们的文法单元。今天要介绍的文法重点有6个，第一个是 in fact， 第二个是 second only to， 第三个是 ahead of， 第四个是 whatever 引导副词子句的用法，第5个是 take action， 第6个是 pay the price。 好，我们先来学 in fact。 名词 fact 它表示事实或是真相，那副词片语 in fact 就表示事实上或者是其实。例如 We know each other. In fact, we went to the same junior high school. 我们认识彼此，事实上啊，我们念的还是同一所国中呢。好，那接着我们来学 second only to。 second only to 什么什么就表示仅次于什么什么，常用来指它的排名啊或是规模等等，仅次于什么什么。像是 In terms of population, India is second only to China. 就人口数而言，印度仅次于中国。好，接着来学 ahead of。ahead 它表示在前面往前，那介系词片语 ahead of 它可以指说在空间上是在什么的前面，也可以表达在时间上是先于什么什么，较早于什么什么。像我们可以说 ahead of the meeting 表示在会议之前。好，那另外 ahead of 还可以表达出在比赛或是竞争当中领先什么，胜过什么什么的语义。例如A new poll shows that she's ahead of the other candidates. 一份新的民调显示，她目前领先其他候选人。好，接着来学 whatever 引导副词子句的用法。whatever 可以引导副词子句，强调说不管什么，无论什么什么事物，意思呢就相当于 no matter what。例如 whatever you say, I won't change my mind.No matter what you say, I won't change my mind. 这2句是相通的，就表达说，不管你说什么，我都不会改变心意的。你卖公门啊，答案就是不行，通通要拿去做基金。好，接着我们来学 take action。名词 action 它有行动、行为的意思，片语 take action 就表示采取行动。例如 The government must take action to improve air quality。政府应该采取行动改善空气品质。好，最后我们来学 pay the price。price 当名词呢，可以指代价。那么 pay the price 就是指付出代价或者是吃苦头，之后可以接 for 加名词或动名词来表达为某事来付出代价。例如Sooner or later, he will have to pay the price for his betrayal. 他迟早要为自己的背叛付出代价。这时候呢，就要像本土剧一样，用你的眼神跟鼻孔演出心里话，一定能跟换回我一点个这条小特登来。以上是今天重点整理，我们下次见喽，拜拜。
Me first. I am Shane.
Fine, I'm Holly.
Okay.
我们今天的主题是什么
？Oh boy， 这个比较难。英雄所见略同。
英雄所见略同。
略同。
对，所以其实就是你们意见很相合的意思啦。
Okay.
所以英文怎么讲呢
I think we should check out the 对话。
Let's look at it.
I was thinking
thinking that we could have Thai food for lunch.
Me too. Great minds think alike. Great minds think alike.
Yes.
Do you really love Thai food?
Yes, I do.
Me too. Wow, we are so smart.
We are so smart.
感觉还是 great minds，就是你很聪明，我也很聪明，所以
对，所以 great 其实两个都很聪明，他们意见就会相同。Alike 就是很相同的意思。
So great minds think alike. Or you could say we're on the same page.
哦，所以 page 其实就是翻到哪一页，你们的页数都一样。
都一样。哎，Or we're on the same wavelength.
哦，所以我有跟到你的频率嘛？
对啊，所以 wavelength 就是感觉就是你的 thought 就是
那个音波啦，就是同一个频率，所以我们同一个音波，我们就这样，然后就 connect 了。
So, if you want to be on the same wavelength as other people who can speak English,
靠我们就对
对
了
了。
Great minds think alike.
Great minds think alike.
We're on the same page.
We're on the same page.
We're on the same wavelength.
We're on the same wavelength.